I guess your first year here, your first kind of. How is the fall camp going for you? And do you feel like you're, I don't know, up to speed yet?
Now, I would definitely say it's been a very good fall camp, adjusting to this new scheme, new defense, and new teammates. Just getting the chemistry down and learning all the new plays. I feel like I done caught up to speed now, and I'm able to play more fast. I'm just focusing on more about the offensive line and the offense and how they're doing different things and their tendencies and stuff like that.
What's been the hardest thing to pick up on, or is there something that you're still trying to get?
Well, I would say the first thing was the plays because it's a very big playbook, and we run a lot of different fronts and a lot of different pressures and things like that. And we also have to do a lot of checks and stuff. Well, which I didn't do at Tulane. The linebackers did a lot of that stuff, but we have to do it here. And so that was a big thing I had to pick up on, and watching a lot of film and stuff. Watching a lot more film, I should say, and taking a lot of notes and stuff like that just to get all the checks and stuff down so I could play more fast, basically.
How big is it that there are two of y'all in nose tackle between you and Samu that can really kind of eat up two gaps and like split the snaps?
Now, I would say that's definitely big because playing in the Big 12 is a lot of bigger offensive linemen, and you need those bigger guys to be able to hold them gaps and play very dominant in the middle to hold those gaps down for the linebackers to get through. And so I would say having Samu, another big guy like me, is a lot better because you'll be able to take snaps off and get some rest and be able to go back in and have the same type of dominance each different rack. So I say it's a very big thing.
And what have you seen out of the younger guys in your room, especially someone like maybe DK, who's probably getting close to having good playing time?
Now, I would say the young guys, they are tremendously talented and have very good technique. I would say DK, he's been running with the ones, and he's been doing as good as any other nose that we have. We got Jackson Blackwell. He's another young guy. He's been doing a lot of good things, too, and learning the playbook and doing a lot of good techniques. So I would say coming from Tulane, that's a big difference that I've seen with the young guys. They came a lot more equipped and have a lot of good things to bring to the game than we had at Tulane. I will say that.
What is it like to play with Samu? I mean, you and him, that's a lot of size.
Nah, definitely. Nah, I would say it's a very big thing, because when I was at Tulane, we had a lot of undersized guys at D-line, and coming in here, and I got another guy that's my size, and it's like it's mostly a relief because we both could be dominant in there and play the gaps and be physical. So I would say it's a very big thing that he's here with me. So yeah.
I think Coach Aranda the other day was talking about maybe you and maybe the defensive line having to run sideline to side. What is your daily workout plan like? Being a bigger guy,
Yeah.
what's it like trying to keep up?
Right. So that's the thing, actually. So me and Samu, we've been working on eating better, and we've been on a diet recently, trying to make sure that we keep our body in shape. And we be getting extra runs after practice. We did the other day. We was doing some get-offs on the outside field, and we did it to the 50-yard line and back. And so just doing everything, to stay ahead of the curve and keeping ourselves in shape. Yeah.
What can you say about what Tez means to y'all's position?
Who?
Tezino?
Oh, yeah. I would say Tez, he's one of the older guys in the group. Even though he's young, to me, he's one of the older guys. I would say he definitely is a leader in the group, and he brings a lot of skill set and a lot of game and a lot of comedy as well. He's a real funny guy. And so I would say I appreciate him being in the room. Plus, guys like, Coop and Jackie, a lot of those older guys. So having them in the room with us, I say it lifts the younger guys up and has everything move smoothly and fast. So, yeah.
I mean, how's the fall going? I guess, how does the defensive line look, now that we're, I think, halfway through fall camp?
Yeah. The defensive line right now, I mean, we looking pretty good, but we're not to where we need to be right now. It's been a lot of people making plays, here and there, but to the standard that Aranda and Coach Noakes want us to be, we're not there yet. So we still got a lot of work to do before that first game against Auburn.
What are some of the things you got to focus on to get there?
Just make sure we're studying the playbook, being physical, getting that extra work, getting the younger guys ahead of the game too, so just in case we need them in the game, they're ready to go in. So I'll say that's pretty much.
How would you assess the depth of the defensive line? I mean, I know you've got some young guys and some returners, but how's the depth?
I'll say the depth is pretty good. Our ones, they're really good. Y'all know DK, Coop, Jackie, pretty solid. And then I'll say the second, we're not as up there with the ones yet, but hopefully we get there soon. And we got a lot of younger guys that can also come in and take that role if they just, learn and be mature enough to be ready to play.
What does it mean to the rest of you to have two guys at nose tackle that are so massive and can eat up a couple gaps. Like,
I
what
mean-
does it do for y'all at the ends?
I mean, it's pretty good for us. They can just sit there, take the double teams. I mean, the ends taking double teams too, trying to get open gaps for the linebackers to blitz in. I mean, that's basically our defense, just trying to hold guys and having Samu and Adonis, two bigger guys. I mean, that's pretty good for us.
Has DK surprised you?
No, he hasn't surprised me. We knew DK can play. He's been playing with the one since spring now, doing a good job as the one. So I say it's not surprising to me, but to others it's probably surprising.
Is there any younger guy outside of that who maybe hasn't surprised you, but you were like, oh, I didn't know, like I didn't really understand your game, something like that,
Besides DK,
besides DK?
I'll say Jackson Blackwell. Coming out of high school in the spring, I played with him in the twos. He's not like a actual younger guy. He's pretty smart. He knows football, physical sometimes, and that's Jackson Blackwell.
Health-wise, how you feeling?
Health.
You know, are you going to be ready to go 100% for the opener?
Yeah, I'm good, 100%. I'm healthy, ready to play the first game against Auburn.
Well, I guess you've had now a spring and a fall. How are you feeling? And how are you kind of getting used to this group? And how do you feel with the group?
Okay, I'm feeling pretty good. You know, I got a few leaders in my room. You know, Jackie and Coop, they leading me, they bringing me in. Like my big brothers, I feel good. I feel that's going to be a great year.
Health-wise, how are you feeling? I know you missed some time right in the spring. Are you kind of working your way back? How do you feel health-wise?
You know, I had a back surgery in spring. You know, all glory to God, I'm back today. At first, I didn't think I was going to ever play football this year, but now I'm back, all glory to God.
Really?
How do you feel about the depth all across the D-line?
We all ready to eat.
Yeah. You got enough guys to eat up all the snaps and make it through the year mostly healthy across the board?
For sure.
You didn't think you were going to play football?
Not at all.
Was that in the spring? Like
Yeah,
when?
in the spring, you know, that was my first ever surgery. I didn't think I was ever going to play football this year. But I know they was like, you know, it's going to be hard to get your strength back in
Right.
your leg, but all glory to God, I'm back, and I'm better.
I mean, now that you're kind of out there and contributing, does that make it more special, kind of what you're doing?
I knew it was going to be special anyway, so I'm not really surprised.
I guess talk about you and Adonis. You're both kind of bigger guys that can fill up front. Like, what is it like to play with someone who's also big and can also eat up space?
I take reps off. Said, when I'm done eating, he can eat too. We all eat together.
Beautiful. How's the fall? How are you feeling? How's the defensive line look? And, you know, do you feel like you're, you know, making progress as a group?
Yeah, I think the fall's been really good so far. Group, we got a lot of work on still, but I can see we're taking small steps every day, slowly getting to where we want to be by Auburn. And then myself, I feel good. You know, back at end after 2 years at nose, I feel like I'm finally back at position I'm meant to play. So I feel like I'm playing fast and feel good.
I think it was Adonis, or maybe it was Tez, that was mentioning DK was kind of running with the ones at nose. Has he surprised you at all? And, like, what stood out about DK and where he's kind of gotten to?
Yeah, like what Tess said, not really. You know, DK, being a young guy last year, we saw what he could do. Really athletic, fast, physical guy. So not really surprised by how much he's improved this offseason. So really happy to see that he's balling out there.
And DK's playing across the line, like multiple positions?
He's mostly playing nose only, but we got a ton of, you know, packages in the defense, so moves around a little bit.
How do you feel about the depth at defensive end specifically?
You know, I feel really good. You know, me, Tez, Jackie, Ronnie, you know, need a few guys step up a little more, get in their playbook. Everyone, actually, but yeah.
What is it like to have two, like, big nose tackles like Samu and Adonis? That's, I mean,
Yeah.
do you ever just, like, they're big humans?
Yeah, no, it's awesome. They're in the middle, eating up double teams for this ends. You know, me playing those last 2 years, it's a big change. We're going to be really good for the defense.
Samu seems like a pretty happy guy and fun guy. What does he like to play with? Or what does he like to be on the line with, I should say?
Yeah, Samu, he brings a lot of energy, a lot of fun. You know, he wants everyone to succeed, wants himself to succeed. So it's just a big guy, or a guy with a lot of energy like that, a lot of fun.
Do you have expectations for the defensive line this year? What are the expectations?
Yeah, I would say just some basic expectations, more physical, and just more active in our pass rush. I think we can do a lot better job this year disrupting the passer, getting back there.
Good
Sweet.
stuff.
Thank y'all.
Good job.
Scoop.
That one too bad. Killed it.